Rita?
Good. Hi. If you could start answering, what I wanted to ask you is to give a little insight of the company and pretty much what differentiates you from other companies in the first place, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Callum Beaumont. I'm the founder of Cordell Beaumont. So we're a specialist digital search agency or recruitment agency. And we mainly specialize in the maritime space, the kind of commodity data analytics space, and also the supply chain recruitment. So what really sets us apart is predominantly our kind of background. My director and I are from the industry, so we used to work as shipbrokers ourselves. And the majority of the clients and kind of candidates in our network are predominantly linked to the maritime space.
Okay.
So our background in shipping has really helped us kind of gain a bit of credibility and open up our network of professionals essentially that are kind of from the industry.
Yeah.
So it's good.
As I can tell that you're basically a recruitment agency, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. How is the market looking like right now? Are there like a lot of vacancies, a lot of job opportunities? What would you say like it's happening right now?
I'd say certainly last year there were a lot more vacancies than there are, I would say now, in this kind of, as we approach end of Q1. I think some of the bigger companies have tightened up their hiring a little bit. I think the larger businesses are focusing on obviously energy costs and general kind of commercial projects and things. And that has had a little bit of a knock-on effect from maybe hiring and their overall expenditure on kind of talent acquisition. So we're still incredibly busy, which is good for us. But I would say there is a little bit of a slowdown in the hiring, not to any kind of like sort of worrying level, but it's more because last year was so busy as businesses kind of really got back to sort of, I guess, full steam, really.
Yeah, it was also like when after COVID, when it started to booming again, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think a lot of the, especially on the maritime software space where we really focus, a lot of businesses are kind of really focusing on hiring in either on the software sales side to expand their businesses, on the more kind of technical development of their solutions and things. So yeah, we've been kept very busy, and I think it's still looking positive for the next sort of certainly the next kind of 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, good. Okay, that looks good. So obviously the maritime industry is like very huge. That's why there's so many different opportunities. But why would you recommend like the maritime industry?
I think because there's lots of different varieties, kind of opportunities there, and I would say yes, it can appear to be quite a large industry, but on the face of it, you'll find actually it's quite insular. It's quite people tend to know each other in different markets depending on what role you're doing. So the different opportunities there are vast. So you could either be interested in the more technical side of shipping, and in fact, obviously pursue a career as a seafarer if you want to go on board vessels and perhaps learn more about the ships themselves and travel and explore. And that's a fantastic career, which can then, if you wanted to then go onshore and work in jobs, ex-mariners are generally very much in demand from either ship-owning businesses themselves or from digital maritime providers where we mainly kind of spend our time. And then, of course, there's the shipbroking element as well, a really popular career path. I know with you guys, your company, the business focus with Will, is a lot of linked to the shipbroking, and that's obviously my background as well. So even within shipbroking, there's a number of kind of different opportunities there. So yes, you may want to be a broker, which is fantastic, and it's what a lot of people kind of aspire to be. But actually, if you break it down, you could also be perhaps a vessel operator within a shipbroking business, or a market analyst within a shipbroking business. So there's different opportunities to suit different character traits. And then lastly is the main area we work in is the technology side of shipping. For example, if you're interested in shipping and you're very aware that, I mean, across the whole world at the moment, obviously a huge push for sort of carbon neutral economic sort of and environmental solutions. So shipping is very much driving that at the moment, and there's a whole range of different platform and software providers helping kind of reduce carbon emissions, helping vessels monitor their engine performance and that type of thing, and carbon footprint. So it's lots of exciting opportunities there if you're into sales and that type of thing. So it's quite an exciting time, I think, for the shipping space.
Yeah, I agree. So what would you say are the talents that the industry needs right now? Like, say that I want to start working, I want to start a career within the maritime industry. What are like the key features or like talents that I should work on, or that I should have to actually have a career within this industry?
I think having some sort of ability to work on the technology side is important. So if you're studying or whether you're trying to join a ship owner or even a broker or a technology business, if you can try and have some fundamental basics of technology, and when I say technology, I mean things like Microsoft Excel, Python, Tableau. These sort of research and kind of analysis tools are really powerful.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say it is because a lot of like the shipbroking businesses, the ship owners, they are using software platforms now, day in, day out, for their whole vessel operations or chartering and things, or obviously fixing ships if you're a broker. So if you've got that natural ability to have a good understanding on the technical side, you've then got a great chance of kind of picking up different career paths that could be open to you, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot to ask you in the beginning. I should have started with this actually. When did you found your company?
So 2019 started.
Oh yeah, you told me. I think 2019.
That's okay. Yeah, so it's sort of I left my previous company I was at for 4 years, and we went on holiday for a week, and then I came straight back and opened up my office in a garage to start with, and then kind of grew the team over sort of. It'll be our 4-year anniversary actually in the end of May, so nearly at year 4 so far.
Okay, that's great. So about a little bit about the digital progress.
Yeah,
because I know you're one of the sponsors, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's right. And so, why do you think this type of forums are like important? And why have you been supporting digital progress? Like, like why have you been supporting them, and why do you think this type of forums are important?
I think at the moment, especially probably over the last maybe 5 to 6 years, there's been a huge push of digitalization within the shipping space. And as a result of that, there's been a number of kind of platform providers that popped up, maritime software startup companies, as well as some more established larger businesses. And I think these forums, and we sponsor a number of ones like Smart Maritime Network, Digital Ship, that sort of stuff. And it's great to go to these events because it means that people get to communicate, share ideas, and ultimately the more collaboration, I think, the better in the digital shipping space. I think it'd be easier for perhaps ship owners, charterers, anyone kind of invested in shipping and the drive for sustainability. I can't say it. It can only really help if you guys are talking together and sharing ideas. Otherwise, perhaps, for example, like a ship owner may be approached by 30 different maritime software providers, and they may not be 100% sure which one to go with, what one might complement other solutions they've got. So these events are really powerful for people to talk together. And for our point of view, it's a great kind of networking practice. We're genuinely passionate about this space, the digital shipping sector. And a lot of our ex-colleagues or old friends are working within either the brokers, the charterers, or the maritime software providers. So it's kind of a win-win for us. Our clients are usually there, or perhaps people we can speak to in case maybe down the line they might think about a career change. So we're there to help when needed, really.
Yeah, and it actually goes back to what were you saying, that like even though it's a large industry, in these events, it's where like you meet everyone and you kind of start knowing like everyone, like the names you need to know, and yeah.
You do.
Uh, are you gonna have a talk in the event? I'm not too sure about that. I forgot. Or
I don't think for this one. No, I think
okay.
it's potentially on the cards if I get invited to.
Yeah,
But who knows? Yeah.
yeah. So what are you expecting from this? Did you attend last year or
I
not?
didn't. I didn't. I was at another event overseas, but my colleague Daniel did,
Mhm.
and yeah, he met a number of kind of people that we used to work with at Clarkson's,
Yeah.
and
What are you expecting then for like this year's event?
I think just be keen to see the latest sort of updates and news, what's happening in the market. So, I
Hmm.
mean, there's been so many kind of mergers and acquisitions, even just in the last 3 to 4 months of businesses and takeovers and stuff. So, it's good to talk to people, get a sense of what's happening in the market,
Yeah.
and for us, it's obviously great awareness of our brand and things. So we try and make sure that we're at the forefront of people's minds if they ever need to hire, either on the sort of software sales or product management or marketing type of space. So we're the go-to recruiter they think of, really. So it's why we try and get our face out there.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Thank you, Callum. I
Pleasure.
guess this is all I wanted to ask you.
No problem at all. And how about you? So you're enjoying your time. You're doing an internship at the moment. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. It's been really funny because, to be honest, so I'm studying journalism, and I didn't know much about like this industry, about like being a journalist within like the maritime industry,
Yeah.
but that was actually what made me like go for this placement, because I guess like there's so many like ways of doing journalism that like we don't know like about, and it's always good to try something else and learn about other industry. So yeah, that's been like a really good experience, to be honest. And I've been learning so many things about like doing this type of interviews with other people, and it's been really cool, honestly.
Excellent. Good. Well, hopefully I've helped to share some
Yeah,
ideas. And
yeah. It's just like while I'm talking like and listen to you, I learned so many like new things about the maritime industry. It's so good. Yeah.
excellent. Good. Well, if you have any questions later on, just give me a shout. And yeah, best of luck in your internship. And obviously, when you go back and do your studies,
Yeah.
feel free to reach out if you ever want to look for a role. But I'm sure you'll have no problem sort of securing one wherever you choose.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Callum.
All right. Pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.